What's up, weirdo?
Oh, what's up, weirdo wormo?
Not a whole lot. I was waiting for the storms to get here. Did you hear that hail this morning?
Dude, that hail this morning was wild.
I know. I'm like, great. I just got a new roof and it's about to just bonk a bunch of pieces off.
You want a really funny synchronistic event with the hail and the thunder and lightning from this morning?
What?
So, I have a fucking cold, of course. Great. And, I was laying in bed and I was like, come on, nature, like, get rid of this, do something, show me that I'm gonna be all right. And like, right as I said that, all that fucking hail came down and I was like, oh, that's some kind of sign for something.
Sounds like it's gonna get worse.
I'm glad you brought up getting worse because it is so amazing now that every program on my computer and phone that used to operate 100% kind of correctly now is fucked up because it has to wait for the AI assistant to load.
Everything. Literally everything.
Adobe Acrobat has an AI assistant. Zoom has an AI assistant. Like everything has to wait and no, it's garbage.
Yeah, I still don't, especially, okay, I posted a thing in my, I posted several things, but in my Instagram story in the last week, I posted one of those videos that tells you how bad AI is for the environment. And I had people DMing me going, I had no idea. So you guys, AI is fucking terrible for the environment. It uses so much water. Every city in America is already on fire and people are using water to power AI because people don't want to think for 5 fucking seconds and write their own sentences.
So crazy.
Like, if y'all don't, there's very easy explanations of it online and on TikTok. Just Google, why is AI bad for the environment? And it'll tell you it's not good. People need to go back to using their own brains.
Yeah, and painting their own pictures, writing their own poems.
It's crazy. And I've said this to you too in the last couple of weeks is you make the artwork for our social media posts for our episodes now. And they look at just each day that goes by and the more AI other people use, our artwork looks so good. So thanks everybody. Because everything else is a melted together, fake looking mess. And y'all think that people don't notice, but we all fucking notice. Like, you think your weird AI thing is the one that's getting away from everybody and we don't notice. No, your AI book cover looks like shit. Your AI podcast art looks like shit. Everything looks like shit. It's the worst. Like,
It's the worst. The worst.
if you put your whole, this is the thing. Like, if you're building a whole thing from the ground up, you've like built a business, you've done whatever, whatever, every step of the business, you've done the right way. And then you get to the last part, which is how people visually see your brand. And you put out the most low effort, ugly, cheap looking thing ever. And now that's what your whole brand looks like. When you could just pay a graphic artist literally $200 to make you a fucking but you cut the last corner. It doesn't make any sense, bro.
It doesn't make any sense. And again, I'm just trying to use Adobe Acrobat to look at a PDF.
Yeah, or just like Google a medical thing and then have to see AI shit at the top. Can I see medical websites? Is that okay? God.
And this is my favorite thing. It's almost never correct.
It's never correct. No, it's not. It's all broken. I saw shit online this week on Twitter that said 60% of AI results on Google are wrong.
Yeah.
Great. And you know people aren't going to put in the effort to scroll down and see the right ones. They're just going to believe the top thing. Everything is the worst.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to What's Up Weird.
Hey, everybody. You thought you were going to talk about squirrels in Olive Garden. You are wrong on this episode.
Well, we might talk about squirrels. I've seen a lot of them this week.
I haven't seen any, really.
A lot of Daves in my neighborhood.
Oh my God, but I did listen, and this is me being a terrible person, but I watched the new episode, one of the last episodes of the Kardashians. They literally saw a squirrel, and then nobody in the group knew what the fuck it was.
What?
It was a regular brown squirrel, and they're like, at first they're like, is that a groundhog? It's a groundhog. Is it a chipmunk? How do you not fucking know what a squirrel is?
That's crazy. The world is wild right now.
Everything's like, it's such a bad time to be an empathetic or smart person in this world.
So my dad is at my house right now.
Mm-hmm.
And to your exact point that you just said, my father was sitting in his chair and I was sitting on the couch next to him. And he goes, you know, things are really fucked up, but I feel bad for you because you're the one that's like mom. And I go, what's that supposed to mean? And he goes, she was the one that cared about everything. So I feel bad for you.
God. It's exhausting. It is.
He's like, I don't care, but I know you do.
I was just going to say that was a massive self-own. Jeez. Tell me that you don't care about other people. We already knew.
Yeah, we already knew.
We already fucking knew. Oh, good times. Good
I have to
times.
take him up north for some surgery and then back down here.
I thought everything happened down here. How do they even do it up there? They don't have anything.
You should see, it's weird. The doctor's office is like in a strip mall. It's real weird.
Yikes.
And so then, if everything goes right with my dad, I'll be back later in the week, just in time to go to the protest against the Marche de Nain Rouge on Sunday the 23rd. If you want to come help me protest the parade, meet me and whoever else shows up in front of the Masonic Temple in downtown Detroit on Sunday the 23rd at noon. And then maybe after we'll go to Gus's or something. And Mimnon's going to film it. We're making a mini doc.
Nice.
And I've already got people saying, are we doing it this year? Are we doing it this year? We're doing it this year. I do it every year, whether or not anyone's there.
I know. We've been doing this podcast for 4 years. That's not the first time anybody's ever heard of this.
And I've been protesting for 11. Uh-oh. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Oh, no. Did you drop? Uh-oh. Hello, Dum-Dum. We're back. Do you have any big plans for the upcoming weeks?
Nope.
Nope. You're not protesting any parades or storming any Tesla dealerships?
No. I mean, I would, but no plans. Ugh. Oh, I'm tired now. For those who don't know what's going on, Teddy's internet went out, so we had to stop recording and come back. And I just watched a whole ass episode of 2020, and now I feel tired and weird because the episode was crazy.
And my power was going, and my power was going in and out. My internet was going in and out, and my dad's here asking me how do I fix it? And I'm like, you don't fix it. It's fucking everything's garbage.
Just wait.
Just wait.
So the big story in paranormal this week was the headline is Ghost Adventures Aaron Goodwin. Cops say wife tried hiring a hitman to have him killed, which is crazy. Yeah, you guys, Aaron Goodwin is on. I don't watch Ghost Adventures, so I don't know, but I recognize his face.
Listen, I'll tell you one of the funniest things is that, are you reading from the TMZ?
Yeah, I want to tell them the whole story before we comment.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Anyway, so it's a lot of information, so I'm gonna read as fast as I can. But
okay,
anyway.
wait. Then I want to just make my comment first.
Well, go.
So Zach, the lead character on Ghost Adventures, he loves to be on TMZ. Like, he always finds way to get on there. And the thing that cracked me up so much is when I saw the little clip for this Aaron Goodwin story. Even though Ghost Adventures has been on TMZ hundreds of times over the past 15 years, Harvey Levin still called it Ghost Adventurers.
Oh, when he's talked about it?
Yes.
Oh.
The television show Ghost Adventurers. And I'm like, oof.
That's funny. That means you ain't shit.
That means you ain't shit. Joel McHale hated Ghost Stalkers, but at least he called us Ghost Stalkers on the Talk Soup when he would give us Clip of the Week.
And you hated him back, so it was even.
But we got Clip of the Week for 4 weeks in a row, so.
Yeah, I remember. All right, so the article says Victoria Goodwin was arrested last week and booked on 2 charges of solicitation to commit murder and conspiracy to commit murder after police said she hatched a plan to kill Aaron while he was filming his show with Zach Baggins. According to the arrest report obtained by TMZ, cops said Victoria was messaging an inmate in a Florida prison about getting out of her marriage. This is the funniest part. It's not funny, but it's funny that she said this. She said, "Am I a bad person because I chose to end his existence and not get a divorce?" Question mark. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So police say Victoria provided info about Aaron's location, filming times in California, and where he was filming with Ghost Adventures. Cops say Aaron's wife set aside $11,500 to pay the alleged hitman, and they say the inmate she was communicating with was messaged about the plot. He's asleep right now in his hotel. Can I get an update? Was it done? This allegedly happened back in October. Cops say there are specific messages about a down payment of $2,500. Police say they only caught wind of the alleged plot after corrections officers found and seized the inmate's contraband phone in the Florida prison.
I am still amazed that you could possibly get someone killed for $15,000.
Bro, $11,000? Who is going to take somebody? That's so depressing.
That is super depressing.
And who thinks that's enough? That's your amount? Let's just put aside logic and reason and everything in the world. If I thought in my head that I was going to ask somebody to kill somebody, I'd be like, shit, I gotta get together like 50,000 something, 100. I don't know, not 11.
Maybe it's just because I grew up in an era of like the first wave of 2020s and the first waves of To Catch a Killer and all those shows. But I am telling you, it does seem like when I was growing up, they were like, she offered the man $500 to kill her husband.
It's always too low. I've seen like $3,000 ones, and the like half up front, half after. It's like, if I'm gonna go do it, I'd be like, no, you need to give me all of it now, because I don't trust that you have all of it if I'm gonna get half after.
Right, and I'm in the wind as soon as I've done it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not coming back to get the other half.
Yeah, literally. What the fuck? People are
wild. They've only been married for like 2 years, right?
I don't fucking know.
I think they've only been married for like 2 years.
I saw people online saying like, oh, you know, it's always like, they always made it seem like everything was so great, and they post all these silly videos together and blah, blah, blah. And people are like, yeah, that's people overcompensating. And now look.
Well, we hope things work out for Aaron.
I mean, it seems like he's fine, but that's crazy. I would never date again, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, I guess because he's got to be about my age, I think.
No
so it's
idea.
like, I guess like if I started dating someone right now and then in a couple years they tried to put out a hit on me, I'd be like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, no time. I'm sure he's got his own money. You don't need whatever. I don't know if he has kids. I don't fucking know, but
I think monetarily they're okay.
yeah, exactly. So you don't like need to get married to like have somebody to help pay your bills. Like, I'd just be like, no, I think I'm good now.
That's how people, like, that's the thing though. That's how people always get caught on those like murder plans, is like the person hires the murderer, and then the first thing the cops do is they like look at the person's bank account and they're like, oh, you gave someone $5,000 2 weeks ago.
Well, also just never touch a cell phone and don't have one on you ever.
Yeah.
Don't bring it with you. Don't communicate on it. You better be. I don't even don't write letters. Don't do any. I don't even know.
Yeah, very strange.
Meet in the middle of the woods and make sure the person doesn't have a fucking phone on them. We're not trying to give you guys tips on how to kill your. It's just, this is common sense.
Yeah, it is common sense.
Whatever. People are nuts. So that lady is screwed.
Aaron, you and I don't get along. To this message to Aaron Goodwin that he'll never hear. We don't get along, but glad you're okay. Glad you didn't get murdered.
I don't know you, and glad you're not dead.
Very
XOXO. Love the What's Up Weirdo podcast. I just don't have energy for this right now.
I know, I don't either.
Just trying to let you guys know what happened. It went furiously around the paranormal community pages online, but I guarantee there's still people out there who have no idea. So that was a wild story.
It came up during my 10-10-10 live. Someone asked, do you know about the ghost guy whose wife tried to have him killed? I hadn't heard. I was like, no.
Yeah, I put it in the Patreon chat. That's why. I'm like, oh.
Then the next day, someone was like, oh, it's Aaron Goodwin from Ghostbusters. I was like, what?
Yeah, it's not just some like small town ghost guy. It's like a pretty big ghost guy. So that happened, and I furiously binged all 3 seasons of Ted Lasso.
Oh my God.
It was really good.
You really liked it, didn't you?
I really loved it. I loved everything about it.
Late to the game.
No notes. Yeah, I loved it. I also, the side weird Google, because you know I fucking Google everything like crazy. Jason Sudeikis, who plays Ted Lasso, has this thing called anosmia. I think that's how you fucking say it, which means he has no sense of smell.
Yeah.
Which like ruins eating completely for you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
My friend Joey doesn't have a sense of smell.
That's bonkers. That would ruin my life.
He was 7 years old and he fell on his bike and the handlebars smacked into the bridge of his nose, and like whatever's in there, like it cut it off. So, and Joe would, even in adulthood, Joe would get sick from eating spoiled food.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, you can't smell your own food.
Yeah.
Shit. That's messed up. So yeah, anyway, side note. But yeah, the show was super cute. I loved it. And for you guys who don't know, if you've never watched Ted Lasso, it's on Apple TV Plus, and it's about a guy from Kansas who goes to London to coach a famous soccer team. And it's really good. Oh, everybody on it is so good. The acting is so good. The writing is so good. The jokes are good. It's funny. It pays like attention and like raises awareness for mental illness, or not mental illness, but like mental health problems. And like he has panic attacks. So I feel like him and Tony Soprano did like the most work in popular culture to like show what panic attacks actually feel like.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And you're now just an enormous fan of Brett Goldstein.
It's yeah.
It's a problem.
It's at a fever pitch. I feel like he almost might be about to ruin it though, because he's shooting a rom-com with J-Lo, and I'm like, oh, don't do this to it. Don't do this to us.
I feel like in my brain, I feel like you should have a crush on the guy who played Jamie Tart.
No, I mean, I get it. He's just he's a douche, but he's playing a douchebag.
I know, but just to me, he seems like a kind of meaty brawler type guy that you'd be into.
You do not know my listen, and I realized this from.
I know. Everybody you like is a thin, weird faced.
No, they're all dark hair with big noses and angry faces, pretty much.
Yeah,
Jamie Tart's like a pretty boy with blonde hair. That's not my shit.
that's true. I get it.
He's very funny in it. I liked his story arc. I like listen, I'll never get the Jamie Tart song out of my head or the Roy Kent song out of my fucking head. They've been in my head every day.
I will tell you, one of my favorite things is so minimal in Ted Lasso, but I love it so much, is giving Brett Goldstein a tie-dyed shirt.
Oh my God, that was so good. That was so good. Everybody was like, what the fuck are you doing?
What is happening?
Yeah.
If people haven't watched it, they should watch it.
You should watch it. The other tiny thing that I love is where the coach Beard says a word and then he goes, baby. So there's this line where they're saying, somebody says nip it in the butt, and they're like, it's in the bud. And they're like, are you sure? And they're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in the bud. And then Beard goes, horticulture, baby.
Very funny.
I love it. So yeah, anyway, so from binging it all, I had already been Googling, and they said that like, they were in like early talks to make 3 more seasons. And I was like, hell yeah.
That's crazy.
And then I know. And then just yesterday, officially all over the internet, they announced that they're like starting to write the 4th season. So they're definitely at least coming back for 1, but the stuff I was reading said it could be a full another 3 seasons with like, it's supposed to be them coaching a women's soccer team this time. And Ted's going to come back. Brett Goldstein's back. Rebecca's back. But they said Jamie Tart's not back yet because he's doing other things. So he might not be in it, but.
Became a big, huge star.
Yeah. I also saw today random that Danny Rojas on Ted Lasso is going to be in this new horror movie that drops next month called The KILLGRIN. And the premise, I don't remember. I did not write anything down, but it's something like, it says like a lady I can't even talk. She's having some kind of fucking medical problems or something. So she turns to alternative medicine, and the practitioner says that she has something attached to her aura, like a bad energy attached to her aura called a KILLGRIN. And I don't fucking know if that's a thing. I don't know if that's a real recognized like folklore thing, or if they're making. If it is. I don't think it is either. I've never heard of that in my life, but it almost, and from the branding and from the poster that I saw, which is actually Danny Rojas and his big crazy mouth, it looks like they're almost doing an opposite of Smile. So the people in Smile are Big Crazy Smile, and this thing has like a big toothy weird frown, which is kind of sick. So yay. Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso is another one of those shows where I'm hoping to get you to understand that improv comedians are important for the world. Because that's like Sudeikis and Coach Beard. Like, they're all improv comedians.
I know. And they're all writers on the show.
Yeah.
Well, that's what made me want to watch it, too, is because Brett Goldstein writes for Shrinking.
Right.
So I knew I would like it.
Do you know who Jason Sudeikis' uncle is?
I don't know.
It's Norm from Cheers.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. Yeah, they could look like they could be related in my head.
Kind of, right?
I don't know why Jason Sudeikis doesn't wear that mustache all the time. I think it looks cute. And then
it looks good on him.
I know it does. And then I see him on Google Images. I'm like, you look weird. Just keep the mustache.
Keep the mustache. I don't often say that to people, but
I don't either. He looks way better with the mustache.
Yes.
Just as we gave a message to Aaron Goodwin that he will never hear, we are giving a message to Jason Sudeikis. Hey, get your mustache back.
Put the mustache back on.
It looks way better.
And you kind of look like Norm from Cheers.
Yeah.
You can kind of see it. Like, if you look.
No, I do. Now that I do. I do. He's just like smaller.
Yeah.
Do you have any watches to talk about, or am I keeping going?
I do. I rewatched really closely and intently the 1970s film, The Frogs.
Oh, I gotta rewatch that. They have a best movie poster ever made.
Best movie poster ever made, and I just rewatched it the other day.
Wait, it's just called Frogs.
It's just called Frogs. It's just called Frogs. It's like a eco horror film. It is wild.
I wish every horror movie poster looked like frogs.
It's seriously one of the greatest 70s horror movie posters.
Yeah, I need one for my house. I wish it said toads, honestly, but it does not. But I'll get it anyway.
It has Ray Milland in it and a super young Sam Elliott.
Oh yeah.
It's like Sam Elliott, like a 22-year-old Sam Elliott. But people should watch it. Frogs, 1972, I believe.
Frogs.
It's really amazing. It's a slow burn, weird. It's like Worms.
For those of you, for the 3 people out there who have seen Worms. This one goes out to you guys.
Listen, there's gonna be a whole episode where I just say like animal names and it's actually horror films. Frogs. Worms. Night of the Lepus.
What's the one with the killer bear? The Prophecy?
Prophecy.
That movie is amazing.
It's amazing. Have you ever seen Night of the Lepus?
No.
It's just giant rabbits.
Oh, cute.
It's so not scary.
There goes me calling every rabbit I see from now until the end of time a lepus.
Yeah, you could.
I'm gonna.
Do you know what my favorite word for rabbits are?
Bun bun?
Conies.
What does that mean?
Coney. That's where we get like Coney Island from, because it's like an island full of conies and rabbits are called conies.
Says who?
Says like words and the creation of words.
I don't know what you're saying right now.
Rabbits were called conies in Europe.
Oh, I didn't know that. Why?
Yeah, that's just what they were called. And then like when Europeans came to the United States, you would get like rabbits on an island. And so rabbits were called conies and they would say Coney Island.
I didn't know that. Do you think they still call them that over there? Or they call them rabbits or bunnies?
I think they probably still call them conies in Europe.
Somebody weigh in. Somebody DM us, please.
Someone tell me if I've just lost my
I
mind.
literally think you might have lost it. I think you just made up a word for rabbits that nobody's ever heard before.
I just wanted to talk about frogs and worms.
Fine. It's fine.
That's all I got.
Tell
Frogs and worms.
Or maybe that was an older thing and then somebody can tell us if they don't say that anymore, but maybe they heard their grandma say it when they were little. I don't fucking know. Tell us what's going on over there. And then just yesterday, this movie I've been waiting for that I thought was going to be in theaters, but it went straight to video on demand. It's called Borderline. It's a horror comedy. It's by the writer of Cocaine Bear. Again, the 3 people out there that saw Cocaine. I feel like a lot of people saw that. I didn't watch it, but anyway. So he wrote Cocaine Bear. So this new movie, Borderline.
I did not watch Cocaine Bear.
I didn't either.
I did not watch Methigator either.
Nope. But he wrote and directed this new horror comedy called Borderline. And the stars of the movie are Samara Weaving, who I love, Ray Nicholson, who is Jack Nicholson's son. It's kind of hard to miss because they have the exact same face. And Eric Dane is in it. And the premise of the movie is a bodyguard protects a pop star and her boyfriend from a stalker in the 90s. And then that's all it says on the synopsis online. And then when you start watching it, I didn't realize it at first at all. But then like you realize that Samara Weaving and her boyfriend are based off of Madonna and Dennis Rodman. So that's weird. Like, I guess there was a famous story. I know, I'm just saying words.
Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, they were based off Madonna and Dennis Rodman. And then, so I guess there was a story in the 90s that Madonna had a real stalker I don't even know if it was while she dated Dennis Rodman. It was just some stalker story that like inspired him to write this. So basically she's Samara Weaving is Madonna.
She's the famous singer dancer.
Yeah. And then Eric Dane is her bodyguard. And then Ray Nicholson is the stalker, and he's so good. He's so silly. He's out of his fucking mind. He makes the best faces. He like makes weird noises, dances around. It's just silly. It's like an absurdist horror comedy. And you never know what's going to happen next. It's so fucking weird. I never knew what was going to happen next. And it's really funny. And so it's good. What are you going to say?
It's for you.
It is for me. And it's non-linear, which you guys know is my shit. And it has how another thing that I absolutely love is when they show a scene for way too fucking long.
Yeah.
I love that shit. It has one of those. And then
that is why you like 70s horror movies.
I know. They do the long take.
Yeah, just like a slow pan across a bunch of frogs on the front lawn.
But no, with the thing where they keep the camera on somebody's face for way too fucking long and watch them go turn, like at the end of Pearl. That's a long take. I fucking love that shit. So it's got one of those, and Margot Robbie produced it, which is crazy. So it's really good. I think it should have been in theaters, but the world is broken now and everybody cares too much about how much money movies make. So you can't just have like a $20 million movie anymore and be considered a success because it wasn't 200 fucking billion dollars. So
It's so strange to me. So, like, have you ever heard of the God's Not Dead movies?
mm-mm,
They're like Christian, born again Christian evangelical films.
mm-mm.
They are in movie theaters all the time,
Well, I've seen like random.
but
Well,
they don't make any money.
well, that's like I don't know who finances that shit, but they're fine with whoever whatever it makes. But like if it's put out by a big movie studio and they don't get their money back, then they're like, "Oh, we're never doing this again." That's fucking stupid.
It's so strange.
I know, but it's a good time. And you guys, it's one of those ones where it's more like funny gore when it happens, and it's not like gonna mess you up if you see it. It's not like uber violent. It's just like silly and funny. And like Ray Nicholson's performance is worth watching it. He's so funny. There's a lot of like straight to camera work. I like that shit too.
Yeah, just shooting right down the barrel, looking at you.
Hmm. It's really good. I thought it was great.
One of my favorite things to do, this is side note because you made me think about it. One of my favorite things to do when I watch like Love Boat or Columbo, any old show that where there's going to be a lot of people in the background, is I love to find the person who looks at the camera.
Oh yeah. I see that on TV shows. I don't really see that in movies.
I see it. I love it so much. It happens on Star Trek all the time where like someone will be sitting like working the consoles in the front and their eyes will just creep up to the camera and then like they'll look away. And I'm always like, you weren't supposed to do that. There's no camera there.
That's funny.
There's a Columbo episode, which is one of my favorites, where there's Columbo's talking to a guy outside of a building in California, and the building has huge ground to ceiling glass windows, and you can see all the people in the building watching them film Columbo. Like everybody in the building is like watching them film while it's so weird to watch it, and they didn't cut it. It's just fully in the episode.
I know. I always look for that in like Sex and the City because I'm like, how'd they get everybody on the streets and not to fucking look?
Yeah, it's super weird.
Yeah. But I like in these movies where somebody's absolutely unhinged and then something about them looking in the camera, you're like, oh shit, they're fucking weird. It gives you like the willies.
Yeah, and there's that whole like aspect of, because we're talking about the Nicholsons, right? We're talking about that people who found like one of the reasons that The Shining is so weird is because Jack Nicholson keeps glancing at the camera.
Yeah.
And he only does it for like a fraction of a second as he's like walking out of the room. Like he just glances at the camera, which means he's looking at you and makes you feel all fucked up.
I love it. I love that shit. It's so simple, so effective. It's really good. So yeah, you guys should watch Borderline. It's a good time. And then the other tiny movie thing that I wanted to say was it premiered at South by Southwest, so I have no fucking idea when it's going to come out. It could be in the next 6 to 8 months, but there's a weird movie that is like coming out called Good Boy, which is confusing because there's another really good horror movie that came out in 2022 called Good Boy that I recommend highly. But anyway, this one is not related or at all the same story. It's not a retelling. It's not related. But anyway, so it says Good Boy is a surprisingly poignant ghost story told through the eyes of man's best friend. A loyal dog moves to a rural family home with his owner Todd, only to discover supernatural forces lurking in the shadows as dark entities threaten his human companion. The brave pup must fight to protect the one he loves the most.
Oh, geez.
I know, a ghost story from Puppo Eyeballs.
It's a ghost story with the Puppo hero.
They made it just for me.
They made it for you.
So yeah, it's at South by Southwest, but I don't know when it'll be out. I don't know when it'll be on streaming, but when I find out, I'll let you guys know. I just thought it was cool and I wanted to tell you.
Did they ask Toad to be in that film?
They should have.
They should have.
What if it's like a quiet, like spooky ghost movie and then you have his ass just fucking running all over, going crazy, biting shit? Doesn't really work out, probably.
He's the one friend in the movie that's the crazy friend.
Yeah, the dog has to have yeah, that's right. He does have to have a crazy friend. Should. That like gets him off. Like the dog's like trying almost to figuring it out, and the crazy dog's like, why don't you come and play? Fuck what you're trying to figure out. Let's go.
And then it gets real scary and Toad just like runs home.
Yeah,
and he survives the whole movie.
Just pieces out. Yeah, you have to survive. I would never sign Toad onto a movie where he doesn't survive. Absolutely not. That's in his contract. He has to live.
I am glad that you have that contractual obligation for Toad in movies.
Mhm.
I was at Gus's earlier in the week and they were playing some movies for the 70s, and I made them turn the movies off because they were movies that were made at a time when it was okay to just slaughter animals for a movie.
Mm-mm.
And I'm sitting at Gus's and I'm watching this crocodile die, and I was like, you have to fucking turn this off. Like, this
Mm-mm.
is not good right now.
Mm-mm.
And people are like, it's just a cannibal movie from the 70s. I'm like, these are real fucking animals. Like,
Mm-hmm.
this is not appropriate at
No,
all.
you can't hurt animals in movies.
No, it's
They have
wild.
that website, doesthedogdie.com, and
Mm-hmm.
it'll tell you if, and not just dogs, it tells you if any animals die, it tells you if there's any triggering stuff in the movie. And then just the last thing that I wanted to say was I noticed there's like an influx in Spotify comments on our episodes that I like never looked at
Is it
before.
really?
Yeah, and it's kind of like a bunch of like it was to me it was a lot of names that I don't see regularly on our other socials on, Patreon or the Instagram. So, and another side thing that I found, the director of The Beast Within thanked us for fucking talking about the movie on the Spotify comments. And I don't even think I said that good of stuff about it. So that happened, but I just wanted to say, oh, and somebody from Belgium was on there. Hi to the person in Belgium, whoever
Hi,
you are.
people.
So I just want to say two things. If you want, if you, because some of them were like questions. If you guys have anything to ask us or tell us, go to our Instagram at WUW Pod, and you can ask in there if it's like on a post or in the DMs, whatever. That would be because there's no way. That's what I want to say is there's no way for me to answer the Spotify comments.
Yeah.
So if it's something that you want us to know, or I mean, you can still comment on there. Please still comment on there because I'm sure it gets us more visibility. But like if it's something that you kind of want an answer to, we don't have a way to answer. So just write it.
The Insta's the best.
Yeah, the Insta's the best, but I wanted to say thanks for listen, the comments were so fucking nice. Literally one person called me insufferable. Cool. But but other than that,
Was that the comment I put on there?
probably somebody wrote it. But other than that, every single comment was so flippin' nice and just like made me remember stuff because I don't remember what we talk about on here. And then people bring stuff up and I'm like, oh yeah.
Trust me, I know. I don't remember either. And I saw our friend Scoey Lopez at Gus's, and he is a newfound fan listening to the podcast, listening to our episodes of Bigfoot Collectors Club, Spectral Sybil, like chasing it all down. And when I told him there was an episode called Mulder and Scoey, he lost his shit.
Yeah, he was literally a title name of our podcast episode, and didn't even know because he didn't get that far back yet.
That's right. So shout out to Scoey.
Shout out Scoey. Thank you for literally when I used to bartend. Thank you for keeping me alive with your crazy stories. I really appreciate it.
His X-ray stories.
Yep,
Yeah.
we love X-ray stories.
Sometimes. I mean, sometimes
Medical
they get
medical
weird.
mysteries and X-ray stories. I'm always willing to listen. Yo, my tattoo clients this week told me some crazy shit too, and I can't repeat it, but I will say it. I've said it once and I'll say it again, you guys. I am like a shrink. People lay down and to get tattooed, and they will tell you their entire fucking life, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and it comes out of nowhere, and I'm never ready for it, and it's fucking nuts. And it happened again this week. But everybody's really nice and great, and I love my job. It's just nuts. And that's the thing too, is I'm a fucking chatterbox sometimes, and I kind of want to like tell people, but I can't. I have to like keep them to myself. That's like, that's between us. Except for the ones that I say on here sometimes. Oh, and we're doing another WooPod Weekends trip in May, and we announced it in the Patreon, and it sold out in one day, so it's gone. But we'll do another one probably, I don't fucking know, in a few months.
Yeah.
In 4 months, I don't know when. We have Windy City Paracon in Chicago in June, so probably after that we'll get to another one and somewhere else in some other location. But yeah, thank you for the people that are coming on that trip. We're gonna have a lot of fun. And
Yeah.
what else? Any other events? Windy City? Do you have any? I can't think of anything else.
I don't think so.
We have stuff that we want to plan. It's just not, and they're wheels are in motion, but we didn't like lock anything down yet, but we're going to do it. So you'll have a chance to see us at places, cute places.
Yes.
think
But
that's
I
it.
don't have anything like.
Yeah, like other like events. You have other shit later in the year, but it's not worth talking about yet.
I know, and I have other stuff for us. I just have to get it lined up.
I know, we're working on it. We're doing all the things.
All right, that's all I got.
I know I don't have anything else. I'm
I have
gonna
to go and switch my dad so that he can watch another season of Reacher.
Good grief. You got him to do it too.
Yeah,
I know, I don't know what to watch now. Dude, Yellow Jackets was so depressing yesterday.
I'm waiting for it to be done before I watch it.
You didn't start the 3rd season yet?
Nope,
Ah! Just get ready.
I'm getting ready.
A lot happens in this season. All right, I'm gonna go. I need a snack. I need a movie to watch.
I know, I have to make my dad dinner.
Gotta play catch with Toad.
All right, I'm all done. Love you all. Not you, but, well, I guess
know.
I love you too.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Love you too.
Thanks, buddy. Love you too. Thanks, listeners. Love you, Pates. Love you, friends.
Oh my god.
I've lost my brain.
You have lost your mind. Every time he's doing clown voice.
Okay, bye.
Okay, together, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my god, bye.
Bye.